Welcome to You're Cordially Invited, the show that brings you candid and informal interviews with some of the best wedding professionals in the Washington, D.C. metro area. We hope that you enjoy the show, and at the end, we hope that we have inspired you to take these individuals along on your next social affair. Welcome to You're Cordially Invited, the show that brings you candid and intimate interviews with some of the best wedding and event professionals in the Washington, D.C. metro area. Today, we're going to talk with someone that takes dessert bars, candy bars to a whole new different level that would make you want to have one of these at your next event. So today I'd like to welcome to the studio Miss Monica McCreary. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Thank you for joining us. She is the fabulous owner of Glam Candy Buffet. So you can see, very, very glamorous here. So we're going to talk to Monica today to see why you should call her to set up one of your next events. So Monica, tell us a little bit about Glam Candy Buffet, how the birth of it all came into existence.
Well, it started just kind of like by coincidence. I was planning a baby shower for my sister-in-law and wanted something different and to include in her festivities. So I looked online and I saw a candy table, a candy bar, and I said, wow, that's something different. I think that would be good for her shower. So I designed one myself, and everyone really liked it. Okay. I mean, everyone really enjoyed it. At the end, they asked for my business cards and my prices and my rates, and I was like, no, oh. I just did this for my sister-in-law. So my husband said, you know, people really, really seem to like it, so, and you like doing it, so maybe you should consider going into having that type of business. And I thought on it for a while, and I researched, and there weren't many candy table, dessert table companies out there. So I really had to research about pricing and what I wanted to offer first. And then I decided to form Glam Candy Buffets.
And how did you come up with the name Glam Candy Buffet?
I like all things glittery and glam, so that's kind of how it just came about. I said, well, glam, that's something that people will probably remember. And something that I always like to incorporate in my design is a little bit of glitz and glam. So,
okay. And I've witnessed some of your work, and it definitely is very glitzy and glamorous. And for the girls out there, it definitely makes us feel like, woo, put a little tingle inside of us.
Thank you.
So what types of events do you offer this service for?
All types of events, weddings, bridal showers, birthday parties, corporate events, fundraisers, product launches, any type of party that you can think of that you would like, just a little something different at your event. We can service it. So.
Okay. And when people call you for their event, what is it that they're really looking for? Are they saying, oh, I want a candy station, or, you know, what is it that they're saying to you over the phone?
We get all types of different requests. We get requests for all candy on the table. We get requests for desserts, a mixture of desserts and candy. Most people are looking for something that will go with their theme and their colors, something that will bring their family or their clients together at a meeting point. And it's something fun. It's something fun that brings them together. And the table, you know, people really enjoy it. So yeah,
I like that.
For something
so
different.
The table is like a social.
It is. It's a social
medium for people to come,
absolutely,
hang out, be interactive with it.
Absolutely. Especially for weddings, it's a good place for the two families. If they don't know each other, this will, you know, bring a point where they all can come and just enjoy and be social. So yeah.
Well, I definitely love the display that you have here. Kind of tell us, what were your thoughts when you created this?
For this particular table, this was for, I did this actual setup for a gala, and this was for the NBA Wives organization behind the bench.org. and they were raising money for the National Cancer Society. So they wanted something that was going to be really pretty and glamorous, and because it was a black tie event. So I decided to go with the black, white, and gold theme, and they really, really loved it. So it was a really pretty setup.
Okay. And then do you design the whole tablescape yourself?
I do. I design the whole tablescape and try to put little, I like arts and crafts, so I try to add in something of my own touch onto the table of all the tables. So I did do the glitter glasses for the table, the champagne flute. So that's something that, just a little added touch to it.
Right. And then how do you determine how many variety of candies, how many variety of sweets that go on the table?
Well, we have 3 packages that can be customized to, to cater to any of your events. But we have a silver, a gold, and a platinum package. And we normally price per guest. So our silver package goes from 75 to 124 guests.
Okay.
And you get 6 selections of candy. And then we have the gold package, which goes from 125 up to 174.
Okay.
174 guests. And then you get 8 choices of candies for that. And our platinum, which is our highest, and it has all the bells and whistles, the upgrades, the custom backdrop, everything with that package. You also will have a table attendant with that package for 4 hours. So a lot of people like that because they like the fact that you have a table attendant there that will refresh and make sure everything is going right with the table. But for that one, you have up to 10. Candy section.
Awesome. So. And then as far as like the table linens and stuff, do you supply all of that, or is that something that the client supplies?
I do. We all full service. We with your standard rental, you have the glass jars. You have a standard table linen. This table linen would be considered an upgrade, but you get the standard table linen. And then you have your favor bags, you have a table signage, which includes a sign like this, and also your jar labels. Okay. Your table decor is also included in a standard package. So you receive quite a bit, even with the standard package.
So. Right. And then as far as like the variety of the candies, if our client wants a specific candy that's not on your list, are you able to get that for them?
Absolutely. Yes, I can make suggestions and referrals, but people, they will come with their own choice of, of sweets and candies, and we always try our best to find whatever it is that and most likely we can get it for you. So if it's not on the list, or if it's not something, most people say, well, what can I have with this theme or with this color scheme? And I will make a suggestion, but most people come already knowing what they want and what they like. So yeah.
All right. And switching gears a little bit, we talked about adults and being able to take part of this. Talk about the kids. So how do the kids like your Glam buffets?
Oh my goodness, we love doing the kids events. We just did a circus theme table for the kids, and they absolutely love it. Just the look of it and the colors, and not even talking about the candy yet, but they absolutely love it. And people think that, a candy company is just for kids, but it's not. I did a 70th birthday party, and they loved it. Nothing was left on the table. I get most of the adults who really, really enjoy it just as much or more than the kids do. So, yeah, this is just something that's adored by young and old. Okay. So,
And do you only just stock candy on it? Do you put other types of sweets on the table?
Absolutely. I work with a number of very talented DC area bakers, and I provide all of the candy and sweets for the table, but you do have the option of having baked items, and you would work directly with those bakers because they charge different prices and have different ranges So I can refer you to some, and they will provide you with the cupcakes, the cake pops,
Okay.
Chocolate covered Oreos, chocolate covered strawberries. I mean, anything that you can think of that's chocolate covered, they can provide the chocolate covered apples. So those also look very, very pretty on the table, and sometimes a lot of our clients prefer to have a mixture of the desserts and the candy. So,
and then you just take whatever they purchase from them and incorporate it into
exactly.
the table.
I actually will coordinate with the baker of their choice, and I will pick up the items for them and bring them to the venue and set it up with my display, so they don't have to worry about picking up any of the items.
That's nice. And when clients come to you, how would you talk to them about your service? How would you tell them about your service?
I would say that my service is and should complement the theme and the colors that they already have in place for their event. My table should be seamless in coordination with what they're planning. I actually work with the event planner and the coordinator, whoever they're working with at the venue, to make sure that everything looks coordinated. I want my table to stand out, of course, but I also want it to look like that it's supposed to be involved in the event.
It's a part of the event.
It's a part of the event. So that's something that I really, when I do their free consultation, when I meet with them and they have their free consultation, I go down a list of questions about what they would like to have on their table, besides the color, the theme. What's the feel of the event? Where's the location? What types of things would you like to, see on the table? Would you rather for it to be glamorous, fun? I mean, just really trying to fill out what type of table that they would want. So,
awesome. And then as far as the experience that one has with your company, kind of talk about that as far as the experience someone would have coming to you.
Well, I think that the experience with me would be very good because I love to be creative. So a lot of my clients enjoy that. They like the fresh new ideas. They like the different backdrops and the creativity that I can bring to the table. So they always say, we know about candy and dessert tables, but we never knew about them like this. So, for you to take it just an extra step to make it special, to just bring some real creativity to it. It's something that they really enjoy and they're happy with. So,
awesome. And how do clients find you?
They can find me online at www.glamcandybuffets.com. I'm on all the social media. So
that's the way to go. That's the way to go.
I'm on Facebook and Instagram. It's at Glam Candy Buffets. Twitter, Glam Candy Buffet, no S. But social media has been very good.
And how far out in advance should someone book you for your services?
I would say, if possible, for weddings especially, I would say at least 3 to 6 months out, because as we know, brides, sometimes they change their mind, and that's fine. That's fine. We just want to make sure if they have anything that's custom, anything that needs to be ordered, that we have enough time for that. But I would say at least 3 to 6 months for weddings, especially large weddings. But I've done things about a month out. So if you contact me at least a month in advance, that should be fine.
Which that's understandable, because everything that you do is customized for that specific event. So it's not like, oh, I'm just going to replicate something that I've already done. Each individual event is a one of a kind.
And that's what we pride ourselves on, is having every table's different. So even if it's the same color scheme or the same theme, it's always going to be different, because I like to change it up and just offer something special for that event. So,
awesome. Well, I'd like to thank you for coming into our studio today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to take your event to the next level with a sweet treat, please contact Monica at Glam Candy Buffets, and she would love to have you. And I would like to thank those that made this event possible today: Frame Magic Productions and Shaune Hayes Makeup. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you for another episode of You're Cordially Invited.